Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Gracey. I will be starting my junior year at Duprel University now as a mass communication major with a minor in history instead of a social studies education major. I'll be concentrating in journalism for the mass communication major, and then with the minor, the history minor, it's mainly just for me, and also for my writing as well, for one of the projects I'm working on, which I'll get into in this video. And speaking of which, based on the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about all of the projects that I've been working on since August of 2024. So the first series I'm working on, it's entitled Project SS, which is short for Sleuth Squad, and is also the name of the first book. I'm currently on the zero draft of book 1. There are currently going to be 3 books right now. I started book 1 back on August 6th of 2024. So right before school started, and also right when season 1 of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder came out on Netflix. And then that's how I came up with this whole series in general. This whole series in general. And then just a few months ago, back in April, on April 5th, 2025, just a couple months after starting Project SS, I started a different series. It's also, both of these series are mystery romance. They're kind of somewhat similar to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder in that whole series. But instead of the main characters being in high school, they're either in college or are out of college. And yeah, so I started the Lover's Alibi series back in April. There are 2 books, as far as I know, with it, and it's going to be like that for right now, to be a little bit of a duology. And the title of the first book is called Small Town Shadows, and book 2 is the same title as the series, The Lover's Alibi. And yeah, I have not really worked on both of these much at all, because I came up with 2 other series, which are my newer series. One of the series is a historical romance entitled, the series is entitled Colonial Hearts, and book 1 is entitled, I'm gonna pull it up right now just so I can be able to see what it looks like. So if you see me looking in a different direction, it's because I'm looking at my laptop. So book 1 is entitled Heart in the Flame, while book 2 is entitled A Taste of Freedom. Right now it's a duology. I am gonna fix it a little bit, kind of, to where it goes more of a storyline than of it year by year, which means I'm probably gonna end up having to redo the whole entire plot of it. But for now, it's gonna stay how it is, just at least for the earlier stages of it, for the zero draft and the first maybe few other drafts following the zero draft. And then this newer series that came up a week or 2 ago, the Colonial Hearts, I came up with about maybe a month ago, towards the beginning of July. It is currently July 30th as I'm filming this, so I have one more day of July before my birthday month starts. Anyway, in this next series I started a week or 2 ago, it's entitled Willow Creek Mysteries. I did change the title of it. I think it was called the Fraction series or something like that, to where all of the books in it had fraction, had the word, I forgot the word already, but it was it was a whole other title for every single book plus the series. So then I ended up changing it all just to be able to make a little more sense. So that's when I changed the title of the series to Willow Creek Mysteries, with book 1 being titled Shadows of Willow Creek, with book 2 being titled Chasing Shadows, book 3 is The Hidden Truth, and book 4 Twilight of the Elite. So there are four books in the series. This one is the longest series, with the shortest out of the 4 series I'm currently working on being 2 books, and that's with The Lover's Alibi and Colonial Hearts. So I'm working on, and if you're wondering how many, like, which genre of each series is, 3 out of the 4 series are mystery romances, which is Project Assess, The Lover's Alibi, and Willow Creek Mysteries, with Colonial Hearts being historical romance. So I am going to be working on all of these series, not at once, but like through, like, bounce back and forth from them, and just like fix some scenes and whatnot as well as I go on. Say, because like a lot of the scenes are written how I normally wouldn't write, so I'm gonna fix that a little bit to make it feel a little more like how I would write, and then like it'll get fixed throughout each draft and throughout the whole process of it. And yeah, so I do plan on working on mood boards for each of the series. Some of the series I already have one for, like I think for Project SS I have one, The Lover's Alibi I have one, and then for the Willow Creek Mysteries series I have a like each book has their own mood board, and then for Colonial Hearts I'm more than likely going to work on a mood board for that series as well. So yeah, so that's all the series I'm working on right now, like all of the writing projects. And then, if this is your very first video, of like a video of mine at least, but if you've watched Sophie Von Odd and any of her videos, she's doing a summer writing retreat that started back in like April or May, and it ends at the end of August, and we're doing an anthology. Like there's a few people within it that's doing an anthology, and we're pretty much just like writing our own part for the anthology. So I'm looking up to see what they have a definition of anthology. It's just basically a collection of stuff. And if you're wondering why I had to look up to see what anthology was, it's because I don't know how to really describe it well enough. But it's like a little collection of like literary stuff, like short stories, poems, and whatnot. And it could also be like little artistic as well, like it has art in it as well and whatnot, and it is multiple authors for it, that with the selected pieces from those authors, or in this case writers, since I don't think we're publishing it. So yeah, and we did prompts, and each person that's participating in the anthology has their own prompts. So I'm pulling out my prompt right now. My prompt is, and we're not going to find out who our prompts are from until when we turn in our part for it. But my prompt is: a gothic formation of rocks unveils a long-time fear, a generational chain, a past enemy wants something else, their secret's deadly. And I'm figuring out how to figure that out, with it being like urban fantasy, like in that general area. And I have one main character, because I am going to add a little bit of romance-y to it as like a subplot, to it. But I'm not going to do it to where like on the level I write, but I'm going to do it on a level to where it like makes everybody feel a little more comfortable and whatnot, just because I don't know if everybody with the anthology reads spicy romance and whatnot, which is what I'm kind of going towards whenever I write romance. But I'm gonna do it towards at least the start of like their relationship, I guess, and whatnot. So yeah, and we're in like the setting / location for it. It's somewhere in like northern Europe in a snowy and / mountainy climate. So yeah, and I'm just like still in the beginning stages of it. So yeah. So that's all of the writing projects I'm working on this summer until I go back. I'm still gonna probably, like with the short story, I'm not gonna be working on it, like the anthology, because I'm doing a short story for it. I'm not gonna be able to really work on it until like even after the 15th. But if I want to be able to like expand it more into a book, I probably will do that. But for right now, I'm just like they're gonna leave it as a short story for the anthology. So yeah, so those are everything I'm working on. I have 4 series I'm working on, 3 of them being mystery romance, and 1 of them being historical romance. I want to be able to maybe make 2 other historical romance books. So yeah, but like with the Colonial Hearts series, both books in that series are, so they have like based on multiple years, and I'll probably have it, even though it is gonna have spicy stuff, I'll probably have it as like new adult, instead of adult historical romance. I'll probably have like as new adult historical romance. So yeah, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below what you want to see next. So yeah, but I am making a weekly vlog that I haven't filmed since last week, but I am gonna, I think I started it last Friday, I think, or over last weekend. But I am gonna add on to it a little more. Like, I'm gonna film the intro because I haven't done that yet, and then film a couple of other clips to be able to make it long enough and just be able to get it filmed and uploaded hopefully by the end of the week. So yeah, but I'll see y'all over in that video, but until then, I'll see y'all in the next video.